Black men versus black women. I'm gonna make a video. I usually do shorts. Here's my opinion. It's kind of cold out here, y'all. I just stepped on the porch to do this video. Don't worry. Shout out to everybody who's supporting me. Everybody who subscribed. I love it. I love it because when I started doing my shorts, bro, I was in North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina, and that was maybe I was already doing like a YouTube. I was doing a fitness channel like a year and a half ago, and it was blowing up. But I somehow locked myself out of all that information when I moved to North Carolina a year ago. And that channel was just strictly fitness, personal training, powerlifting. And yes, y'all, I was top dog in powerlifting. Held a record. I don't know if it's still held, but anyway. Yeah, black women, black men. You know what I'm saying? Please like, comment, and subscribe. I want y'all to comment your opinions on this video if you see it. Here's what I think. We got into a place in our black community where black men are comfortable calling black women out, right? And that's cool. And black women have always been comfortable, I believe, disrespecting black men. I'm going to say that. I feel like black women always been comfortable. And I made a short yesterday. And I said this, and now I'm going to stand on this. When we was in high school, guys like me and other guys on the football team could get women in high school, right? We could get all the girls, all the pretty girls. All of us could get the pretty girls. We was linebackers, running back, we was star players, right? We could get all. We had the cute numbers on the football field. And I'm speaking from experience and facts. The guys that was in class, I can name a bunch of guys that I was in class with that were straight A students, didn't drink, didn't smoke, wasn't in the hood. They wasn't as driven to try to prove they was tough or gangster in school, but they didn't get no attention from the cute girl. They was considered nerdy, ugly, or just boring or whack. And women have carried that, and women would disrespect them and call them ugly, tell them they wasn't they type. You know, they would always disrespect men coming up. And I saw what I saw, right? I mean, you can't unsee what you've seen. So what happens is in the black community now, you have women carry that into the older lifestyle, the 20s and the 30s and the 40s. So what they're doing now is, if a man don't have a certain amount of money, he's no good. He could be a good man. And then I'm going to tell you what I also see. I'm speaking from experience because I've had conversation with women who be married. And they'll downplay their sexual pleasures with their man, especially if he's a good guy. He's boring, you know, or they'll go out here and they'll cheat. And I'm telling you what I see, and this isn't about black women. This is no attack. Black men, this is what I'm saying from black men. A lot of black men that I'm meeting who are 45, 50, 60, so on, have wives. They would take their hard-earned money from working overtime. I know older guys on fact that work overtime just to buy pussy, bro. And I'm not making this up. I know black men personally that work overtime just to buy pussy. Listen to what I'm saying now. They work overtime to buy pussy. But here's the thing what I want y'all to understand. This is not how the community should be. We have no leaders no more. We have no one respects each other no more. That means men don't respect women and women don't respect men. The black women versus black men thing is becoming toxic, ignorant, and stupid all over the internet. That's every podcast now is talking about the same shit. Who's modern, who's not in the top 3%, who disrespects who's wrong, who's right. That's not the point here. That's not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to get to is a place where we can come together, man and women, and work together, because that's what God created us for. He created man to lead, and the woman's job was to be a helpmate. It's not good for man to be alone. So he made you for me. He made a woman for a man, not a man for a woman. I was here first. I was given dominion over everything. I'm going by the Bible. I'm not saying I'm biblical. I don't care if you don't believe in the Bible, but you still should believe that the man comes first, because if a man not there, it just doesn't feel right when a man's not present, right? But here's what I'm saying. We got to stop this beefing with each other about who's right, who's wrong, or downplaying each other on the internet. It's not going to get us anywhere. It's not going to raise our kids right. It's not going to raise up the churches right. It's not going to get the drug dealers off the street. It's not going to get the gangbangers off the street. And it's damn for sure it's not going to help your mental health. So what we got to do as black people, stop the black on black beef. Get that black woman, and if she ain't for you, leave her alone. If that black man ain't for you, leave him alone. Don't go have sex with him for 2 or 3 years on a sneaky link thing and then act like he did you wrong and broke your heart when you was in it for the same thing he was in it for, just you got caught up in your emotions. Stop it. Black women, stop having babies out here before marriage. Stop. Oh, well, I didn't do it alone. You damn right you didn't do it alone. You went to a nigga who you knew wasn't your husband. Let me change that word. God forbid, sorry for saying the word nigga because I'm working on it. That's the last time I'm going to try to say that word, y'all. Hold me accountable. Stop going to these black men out that don't mean you no good, who got 3, 4 baby mothers before you, and you going out here and you still having babies with them, and then you gonna call him no good. You already knew he was a product. He wasn't a performer. When I mean performing, I'm not talking about in the bedroom. He wasn't performing good act to make you think he was a good man if he had 3 or 4 baby mothers. He wasn't protecting, because if he was protecting, his kids would be in his care, or he maybe would at least attempted to have 1 baby mother and been a husband, or he would at least have, even if he had multiple kids, he would have at least shown an example if he could have been a consistent man to his kids by having them in his care. And so I get it, things happen. Because, and you know why things happen? Because we are careless. We're very careless as human beings now. We don't have no discipline, and everything's about sex. Everything's about a high. Everything's about a drunk. So that's why you got women that get on these TikToks, anything they can go live on, Snapchat, anything they can do in posts where they're getting high and drunk and turning up and shaking out half naked. And we are men not making it any better. We are getting here and we're paying these women. We're not helping them. We're just spoiling them with materials to where they think everything is about what they can get instead of what they need to become better women. So here's the thing in the black community. We got to do better. I got to do better. Men, we got to open up about our mental health more and stop blaming everything on the black woman. And black women, stop blaming everything on the black man. It's getting old and it's stupid. You know why it's stupid? Because you still can go home and lay next to a black man, most of you, and you still can go home and lay next to a black woman that probably got a black daughter, and you're going to sit here and you're going to disrespect each other like there's no repercussions to it. We are ruining and making it as normal for even white. Other races are talking about it, and I love white people because most of my, and y'all can look at my shorts, I always tell people, most of my help came from white people. And I had some Mexican buddies that I met up in Fayetteville, North Carolina, bro. Powerlifting. My favorite gym owner, Elmer Bench. Respect the man to death. First person that ever made me saw my greatness in the gym. Like, I knew I was bench pressing a lot at 7th grade. I was doing like 225 at 120. But this guy opened up my mind in powerlifting and made me saw greatness in myself and made me who I am. And the reason why I say he helped made me who I am, and he's a white guy. You know why he helped made me? Because he was who he is all the time. And a lot of people don't like him. Still, probably a lot of people probably still don't like him. And guess what? I love him because he's authentic. He don't change. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to tell you straight up like it is. But anyway, black people, let's stop. The black woman versus black man. Ignorance has to stop. We love each other. We've been in slavery together. We watch our wives got raped. We watch the husbands got beaten, killed. We watch the kids got hanged. We watch all that shit, and we're going to still sit here today and act like we don't owe each other respect because nobody else did. Nobody else respected us. So let's get back to this dumb shit and talk about this shit. And let's get back to the dumb shit and stop the dumb shit, if you get where I'm going. Let's stop going to these panels making it, because you know what everybody else doing? They sit back laughing. Who hurt you? Everybody went, who hurt you? No. Since slavery. And before then, probably. So who hurt you doesn't matter. How can we help heal? That's the question you need to stop asking people instead of saying, who hurt you? I watched women attack a guy on a panel the other night, and I was thrilled and turned off at the same time. I was thrilled because I was like, wow, this is what black women do. They attack a black man like that. In front of the other races and other cultures. How can we respect each other? How can we expect other people to respect us when we don't even respect each other? And black man, stop talking down on these black women like this, bro. If she ain't for you, dog, you don't have to speak against her. If she don't respect you, you don't have to talk about it. Leave her alone and go find somebody that respects you and talk about that. Bro, we gotta stop, man. This is serious. Y'all think it's a game. This black woman versus black man shit is dumb and stupid and ignorant, and it's popping on the internet for millions of dollars. People are getting rich off your ignorance. Let's stop it, y'all. Love.